What if your workflows could think? Welcome back. Today we are breaking down one of DevRev's most powerful automation tools, the Ask AI node. If you're automating customer support, ticket triage, or any workflow judgment calls, this is exactly what you need. So what exactly is Ask AI? Let's start with the basics. The Ask AI is a smart decision maker in your workflow. Unlike traditional condition logics, which works with simple if-then rules, Ask AI reads the context, understands the meaning, and makes intelligent decisions. Let's look forward to some of the key components of Ask AI, starting with the prompt. This is your instruction to the AI. You tell it exactly what you want to do. Classify this ticket as a bug, feature, or complaint. The better prompt, the better your results. The second point is your input data. You feed it raw material, ticket description, customer messages, conversation history, whatever context the AI needs to make the decision. The third point is the AI model. Under the hood, DevRev uses advanced language models. They read your prompt, input, process the context, and generate the output. You don't need to manage this, it just works for you. The fourth is the structured output. Instead of messy text, Ask AI gives you clean, actionable data, JSON format, ready to feed into the next step of your workflow. Now let's talk about some real-world use cases that you can solve with Ask AI. So starting with the ticket classification. Customer submits a support ticket. Is it a bug, a feature request, a billing complaint? How do you classify it? You can use the Ask AI here. Smart routing. Instead of routing simple rules, Ask AI reads the ticket content and routes to the right team based on the urgency and complexity. Sentiment analysis and escalation. Customer message arrives. The customer upset, neutral, or delighted. How do you classify that? These are some of the use cases that Ask AI can take a note of. But here's what's crucial. Ask AI isn't always the answer. In fact, overusing it can also slow down your workflows. When you know the outcome is advanced, if customer selects billing issues in the drop-down menu, don't ask AI to figure out if it's a billing issue or not. Just route it to the right person and then direct it. Second, when you're just checking a box, a ticket comes in, it is marked as urgent. If yes, escalated. That's a checkbox. That's a condition. Ask AI shouldn't be involved. Keep it simple. Now let's move on to the workflow node and go a little bit deeper into how to use this. So this is how a workflow looks like, which contains Ask AI node. Let's take a simple example. A ticket is created. Now you don't know how to classify it into is it like a bug, is it like a feature request, or is it a complaint? But Ask AI will help you to solve this problem. So let's go quickly into this. So I have written a prompt already. So it starts with your classification expert. Your job is to read customer support tickets, and then we are giving it inputs about the title and the description, and then we are giving the context. This context can depend upon your business use cases, but bug has its own context, feature request has its own context, and complaint has its own context. Now we also want that the response should be in a format. I want to give format as classification, confidence of how much confident it is, whether it's a bug, it's a feature request, or a complaint, and then 1 or 2 lines of reasoning or explanation about why it selected this, right? And then I have used structured output as structured output schema for classification, confidence score, and reasoning, which are the 3 variables which I will be using in the next node. And this is all you can select with the output format as structured. There's also one more format called as text, which will just give you a direct summary of an output, just like when you conversationally talk with ChatGPT or Claude. So there are 2 modes here, the normal mode and the advanced mode. The normal mode is when you quickly want answers to come, you have some context written in your prompt and you want answer quickly in the next node. On the other hand, advanced mode does more computation and is helpful when you want to add reasoning with your prompt. That's when you can use the advanced mode. The next point in here is that I have directly used all the variables which are coming out of the Ask AI, as you can see, classification, confidence score, and reasoning into the body of a new comment. So now every time a new ticket is created, a new comment would be added with its classification, the confidence score, and the reason why that was added. Let's quickly check this in action. Let's create a new ticket. Let's give it a part and let's create a ticket. Let's just wait for a second or 2 and the workflow is run. The ticket is classified as feature request with a confidence score of 0.95, and the reasoning as follows. The customer is requesting the ability to upload multiple files at once, which indicates a desire for new function that is not currently available, right? So let's create one more ticket. The title is where it is pointed, and I've been waiting 3 days for support response, computer reply in hours. This is unacceptable for the price we are paying, right? Let's just do this and let's just wait for a second or two. The ticket is classified as complaint with a confidence score of 0.95, and the reasoning follows. The customer is expressing dissatisfaction with the slow response time of support, indicating a negative experience rather than reporting a specific bug or request or a new feature. So this is how you can practically use Ask AI Node within your workflows. Now let's take over some common mistakes. Don't fall in these traps. Vague prompts. Tell me about a ticket, doesn't work. Be specific about the ticket you want to know. What is the context? Maybe one other thing would be ignoring confidence score. Trust your AI, but verify low confidence calls, right? Using Ask AI for everything. Not every decision needs AI. Simple rules are faster and cheaper. And then at last, not monitoring results. Set up a feedback loop. Check if classifications are actually correct. So yeah, let's move on to the next section. So here's the bottom line. Ask AI can turn your workflows from rigid rule-based systems into intelligent context-aware automations. It's perfect for ticket classification, smart routing, sentiment analysis, and any decision that requires judgment. But use it wisely. Don't replace simple logic with expensive AI calls. Let's ask AI to handle complex stuff. Let conditions handle the obvious stuff. But use it wisely. Ready to build smarter workflows? Head to your DevRev workspace, create a workflow, drop in your Ask AI node, and start experimenting. Your support team will thank you. See you next time.